Hey everybody, Pastor Randy here. This is my friend Gibson, and this is Edison. Gibson is he oversees the property here in Keam's Canyon. Edison and his father, his family built the church, or was part of building this church early on. So Edison, would you be willing to share a little bit about the whole lease agreement and what's going on with the tribe?
I did not know that it was going to ever expire.
Okay.
But we're in the expiration of the lease, so we're trying to get it back so we could, do some work here.
Yeah.
As far as the church properties are concerned.
Uh-huh.
And right now we're tied down. Our hands are tied because we need to do some renovation, and the Southern Baptist wants us to get that lease before they can. I feel they can appropriate money to
Correct.
to get our buildings and also get some insurance to be able to use the buildings with the community. And the community is asking to use some of the buildings. So, but at this point we don't have any liability on any of the buildings except the church and the parsonage.
And that's because there's no lease agreement. So if there was a lease agreement, you could pursue having coverage.
Yes. Uh-huh.
So how is the lack of a lease at Gibson, since you're here on campus most of the time? They're not allowing you to make any renovations or repairs because you don't have a lease, isn't that correct?
Well, I think most of it comes up to the our main office. Our office is willing to help us out, but we're going through another avenue about keeping this land for the church purpose only.
Okay.
So we're going to have to go and get the lease renewed, so they could see. First starting, they had the lease up to I think 30 years or something like that,
Okay.
and it expired. So now we're trying to. I think this thing might be a short-term lease now, or what? I don't know. I don't know what they're going to go through.
Okay.
But what I would, this is not going to never go anywhere. This church,
It's going to stay here.
Right. We're here. I mean, I want to be here, and not go anywhere else. Just be here, and just a little piece of this land that's all we're counting for, is to make this useful. And in order for us to make that useful, we need to get everything all taken care of here before we start renewing anything here.
I understand.
Because, I mean, that's what I'm trying to say. Let's don't just wait around and do this, but we've got our hands tied on that.
Right. So the lease, for those of you that are watching, if you could pray for, you all have seen the outside of this. I've showed you the outside, and I've showed you the canyon. But this is the inside, beautiful church on the inside, and obviously amazing, faithful people that are fighting to hold on to their church here. And so we need your prayer support. Be praying, right?
Yes.
Be praying that God would work out the situation, the conversations, and it's really hard just to make contact and to find somebody to talk to negotiate this short-term lease. They're not letting any work done. The tribe doesn't allow any work here. You guys can do small repairs, right?
Yeah.
But nothing big. But we want to do outreaches here. We want to do all kinds of really fun stuff for the community, but we can't do that because of the liability issue. So please be praying for my brothers and sisters here in Keam's Canyon. And what Gibson was saying is absolutely true. Edison, his parents were a huge part of us, the building that we're standing in right now, and so they don't want to go somewhere else for church. They want to keep a ministry going here in Keam's Canyon. And so help us pray for your brothers and sisters here in Keam's Canyon, that we might see an agreement And so we can start having church here, and we can start doing outreaches and really start to use this facility that has a lot of really cool buildings that we could use for outreach. And this could be a center for a hub for the community to come and vote, to come and hang out with family members, to do outreaches. We could show movies in a building that's just right next to us here. We could be showing movies on Saturday nights, popcorn and families, and coming in and present the gospel. And so we could really use this building for God's glory. But they're not allowed to use that until they have that agreement. So thank you so much for watching this video. Be praying for Keam's Canyon.
Yes.
God bless you, and have a great week.
Thank you.